I was trying to stream and was trying to stream and landscape, but for whatever reason I couldn't do it. So I don't know. I'm just an old dude trying to do. Having a discussion with my boy Devin McCrory about spiritual origins. I'm just getting everything right, getting everything together in the studio on various platforms. You see, I got the testosterone right here, man. This shit been changing my life, adding testosterone to my body. It's been, I don't know if it's a placebo or what, but I don't care, man. The point is to have motivation. The worst thing is to be like your motivation to go down as you get older. You know what I'm saying? Because things ain't getting no easier, man. So gotta optimize this physical shell. We're gonna get into all that. We're gonna get into all that tonight. Yeah, we're gonna discuss all that. I'm gonna start some Zoom meetings. Return to meeting. Bam. Let me unmute that. That's unmuted participants. Bang bang. Do the invite status. Copy invitation. Alright. Let's this out. Let me hit the boy Dev up right quick. We're gonna get this crack-a-lacking. Ah, crap. We're gonna get this cracking. Yeah, man, I've been BSing on it. This is as a matter of fact, I'm gonna make this a part. You see, you see, I'm in pajama status right here on YouTube, but you see my flyer. You know, different flyers, different shows I did. It ain't no thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Just like to create the idea that I'm out here doing it big. You know, you dig? Oh my God, man, what the fuck? Here we go. So I got the cloud meeting up. Listen, we're gonna have some spiritual. Let me put my headphones on. We're gonna have some spiritual conversations. You know what I mean? We're gonna be talking about our religious origins. Me and Devin McCrory. He's owner of the Wellness Initiative meditation group, and he's also a best friend of mine. I've grown up with, and I've known for the past 30 years. You know, but yeah, we about to just kick this off, man. We're about to have a good time this Sunday afternoon. My 49ers won. Shout out, bless up to the 49ers. We won the game. We won the game. That was the first time I was watching football, watching my team, and like I wanted to see the defense more than the offense. That don't. You know what I mean? That's how spectacular. Yo, how come my Zoom ain't maximizing? Damn, man, like y'all always have problems with this Zoom issue. It's annoying, yo. All right, give my boy permissions real quick. joke, sort of humor. It's funny. Cats be thinking I'm whack at comedy, but people always inboxing me for like comedy advice. But I don't know comedy, dog. Nah, no, nobody says that. That's just my own head. Like when Michael Jordan. I'm like when Michael Jordan would create like these fake ass beefs. Yo, how come my camera? The fuck? What's going on, man? Use the video, man. What the hell is this? What the? My whole shit froze up though. Oh my god, the Zoom just crashed, yo. The Zoom just crashed. All right. Yo, this is nuts. It's always something, man. Here I am on time. Man, I've been on time. I've been ready to go. Now the Zoom meeting's not responding. Yeah, that's great. That is so awesome. Damn now, man. I'm trying to get the perfect. Nah, we just gonna be. Hey, we just gonna be right there. Yo, this whole Zoom shit done crashed. Everything crashed. This is whack. Every time I'm trying to do something good, right? I'm trying to do something right. I'm just giving my. Oh man. Is my Zoom still? Yup, my Zoom's still down, yo. This is crazy. Close the program. We close all this shit out. This is crazy, man. What? I've been broadcasting on. I've been broadcasting on FB. So we got that. Man. The fuck? Mm. Yo, this is nuts. Yo, this is crazy. I'm gonna shut down Zoom completely. Test this shit out. Damn. I'm about to edit all this off of YouTube, yo. I can't believe this shit ain't working right now, yo. This shit was just the fuck? What the hell is going on, yo? Yo. Hey I'm live on YouTube right now, but I've never brought. I don't think I can bring anybody in on YouTube though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what up, Manny Gossip? I'm trying to get this pod to pop off, man. But like, I'm trying to get it to go live on my Zoom, but like Zoom is just crashing right now. I can't even, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm trying to invite my boy on Facebook. Hold up. On my FB. So I'm gonna have to just do this via Facebook until because this Zoom shit is literally look how the Zoom look. It look like this, nigga. This is what it's doing. Still settings, not responding. For whatever reason. I don't know what's going on, man. Had everything right, had everything ready to go, man. Now I'm just sitting here bluffing like you gotta literally start like an hour beforehand, yo, for this shit to work, yo. This shit is corny, man. Like the Zoom is shut the hell down. Like the Zoom is shut down. This is my little vitamins, my nutrients I take every day. My little testosterone juice. Getting older, I'm going to be 43. We start to lose some of that. Plus, I don't eat 100% the way I should be eating. So, you have to do some supplementary things. Damn, no, man. Brother, all I'm trying to do is do something good. I'm trying to do something positive. And this is what's happening, man. But I bet you, if I was watching some adult videos or something like that, the shit would work perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? The devil works perfectly fine when you're doing his work, man. The devil is a damn near a Harvard scholar, man. When it comes to you messing around with his stuff, when you trying to do something positive and you want to talk about spirituality and good things and get a nice, decent recording, nothing, nigga. Nothing. Trying to tell my boy Dad, man, he has to watch. He has to watch my and in order for me to bring him on Facebook, he has to watch it. He has to hop in. That's the only way, man. Oh, there you go. You on? Devin is on right now, so we're gonna bring him in. Where we at? Add. Yes, we're gonna bring Dev on camera. Let's see if I can hear you. I'm adding him right now. Bumpy. This is the best we're gonna do at this point, yo. Yeah, I'm adding you right now, man. I said I added you, you just have to accept. Because my Zoom, my laptop, this is just frozen. It's not even doing nothing right now, yo. But this is enough to discourage you, make you not want to do it, but this is the devil. This is the negativity in the universe. When you're trying to do something that's good for you and you feel some type of like resistance, that's how you know you're on the right path, man. You got to fight through that resistance. You said, how do you accept? Just click accept, man. It says add it. Hold up. All you got to do, I'm adding you. Bring Devin on. Yes. And hey, Devin, I just sent it to you, though. You just accept the ad, man. Damn. It's right there. It's right there. And my freaking, my laptop. That shit, man. It's whack, man. Whack as hell, yeah. Close the program. I'm trying to close the program. Zoom meeting's not responding. I'm closing everything. Everything. That's closed out. Everything Zoom is closed out right now, yo. I'm going to end the task. I'm going to end the Zoom meetings. I'm going to end Google Chrome. I'm going to end all this shit, yo. All right, let's do this all over again. Now it's saying connection failed. What? Why the devil don't want to? Why the devil don't want us to do this, man? This is crazy, yo. The fuck? Bring Devin on camera. Yes. I'm trying to do that. It's not letting me. Nothing's working. Nothing wants to work. Okay, so my Zoom is updating. It's adding you again. This crazy, yo. Damn technology, yo. My Zoom just updated, so hopefully that was it. Maybe that was the hopefully that was the issue. He said you don't see no invite to accept. Well, hey Dev, if you're listening to me, my Zoom just updated, so I'm hoping that's what the issue was. But it was just working fine early, and all of a sudden it just started tweaking, man. But I've been here. I've been set up since 11, man, and now the shit want to fucking act up like now. Come on, man. Like it's doing it again, not responding. Like the video just ain't working. So you know what I'm gonna try to do? I'm gonna try to do my. Okay, there we go. There we go. We getting somewhere. All right, we getting somewhere now. Okay. Yeah, it's something with this particular camera, like my laptop camera is working. There we go. There we go. That's what I want. Alright, so I got that. I got the camera working. Bam. I'm clicking new meeting. Yeah, we about to do the Zoom. Yeah. My Zoom, okay, it's back on. It's back online. I think, hey Dev, if you're listening to me, I think it was just updating. That's what happened. It was taking time updating. But I'm gonna hit you with the link. Hold on, I'm about to get the link up right now. We're gonna invite. We're gonna copy invitation. We got the invitation copy. Bang bang. Yep, we got the invitation copy. Now I'm about to go out on the laptop. Bang. Open up. What the fuck? Hey, whatever. Open up this YouTube real. I'm not YouTube. This Facebook real quick, so I can hit you with this. Bang. We drink this testosterone. Alright, let me get Dev's inbox. Bang bang. Pause. You gonna get this right, man. You need like an hour and a half just to set this bad boy up. What I think really need to do though, I just gotta go up in here and just clean everything out. I just gotta clean everything out. Alright, invite is there. Yo, Devin, the invite's there, man. So just hop on. Been 20 minutes setting up, man. This is crazy, but you know, we're gonna become a seamless, flawless machine once it's all said and done. So I just invited the homie Reverend McCory. We're changing his name. We put the microphone back on. Oh no, it's in. It's in. It's good. Yeah, Dad, man. I sent it to you, man. So, okay, there goes Devin right there. We're gonna unmute, admit. Yeah. All right. There we go. Man, this is arduous, man. Yo. And now my microphone falling apart. I gotta tighten this bad boy back. It's about to fuck. Yo, man, I got the worst studio in the history of studios. Look at this, man. This whole thing just fell apart. Yo, it fell apart as soon as you came in. I can't win, man. What's up with this, man? Now you see why my life a struggle, bro. Dang, man. I've been ready since I've been set up since 11:30. The Zoom and everything was going, huh? No. It's not your fault. I'm not mad at you. It's that what happened was the Zoom started updating. As soon as I was trying to, so it's trying to upload and doing all these processes. I'm trying to have a conversation, so it was either do one or the other. It couldn't do both, but now we on. But I think for future reference, obviously, what you want to do is if you got a show or something like that, you should give yourself like an hour just for all this technical shit. Anyway, it's the equivalent of like a mic check or whatever. You know what I'm saying? To have you, but we man, we getting it started. We getting started and everything, man. We still trying to huh? Look, it's for me. It looks something side by side, but now it just froze. Now it's saying Zoom. Like I can see you talking, I can see you walking. Now I see a white screen, and man, this is disheartening, yo. Holy cow! What the? I think it doesn't matter because it's on my end that's having the issues. I guess I can't even do nothing. Like it's literally just I can see you. I can see you moving and everything. I can see you, but myself and my Zoom is frozen. I don't want to produce no video like this, man. Like we can still hear us, but like it looks real janky, yo. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. Let's try to do that because I just wanted to figure out. I wanted you to figure out how to do the administrative shit. Because if you can give me permission, like when we talk about things, we could share links or we could share like actual websites and not just only talk. We could show backup, yo. You feel me? But you have to give me permission as an admin, and I'm trying to. There's a way to do that, but like everything is froze. I can't even do nothing. Like I'm literally just frozen in time, yo. Is my shit? Am I moving or not? Nope. Damn. And now, yeah, it says Zoom meeting's not responding. The shit just started over again. Hold on. Damn, yo, this is whack. What the? Like it shouldn't be this difficult to do yourself. Like what the hell is going on, man? Yo, Dev, if you it's legit just saying not responding, yo. Let me try something. Maybe too many cameras. Maybe the cameras is too much, yo. So end the other meeting. I'm gonna just go with the regular. I ain't gonna try to be too fancy with it. I'm gonna go with the regular camera. Um, Hey, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, Ty? Damn, yo, this shit's fucking nuts, yo. Legit ain't doing shit, yo. Let me invite my mans again. But I'm gonna try it without. Yeah, the camera, everything look good, yo. What the fuck, man? This shit goofy, yo. Yo, this is gay. Hey, Dev, if you listening, yo, if you still on my Facebook, I sent you the invite again, yo. Yo, what the hell? This is bonkers, man. I'm gonna delete the Facebook. Take that out. Back up. Nah, yo, Trump, no, hold on, hold on. Man. Bonkers, yo. Bonkers, B. Yo, this is highly, highly unprofessional. Let me see something. Let me turn off this goofy ass background, yo. Because sometimes the background is what messes it. The virtual background is what fucks it up too. So let me see the background. All right, fuck it. That look better. think we good. Try that. Oh yeah. Damn. It's nuts. Got me vexed, man. It's the devil, yo. You know it's the devil. You know for a fact. If brothers is looking at porn right now, that should be mad smooth, like streaming flawless, mad smooth, twerking, oil butt cheeks. As soon as we try to do something productive, talk about the universe origins and our spiritual enlightenment in the past that be going on. Now I want to stall. Now I want to hesitate. Now I want to mess up. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, this is corny. But anyway, what you would do, on your end, well, you can't see it on your end. If you touch, well, I got a touch screen for my Zoom or whatever. But if you look at the bottom, it says security. Like, there's a shield, like that said, like you know how like if you want to add a participant for Zoom, to the left of that, if you're the administrator, it says security. I'm gonna give you permission right now. And then what I do is it says enable waiting, high profile pictures. I click share screen. So when I click share screen, that gives you permission to share screen as well. So, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing right there. And then the other thing, I think if I click on your name, if I click more, yeah. So if you wanted me to allow you to record, what you would do is you would go to where my name is, you click on my name, and you click allow to record local files. That's what I just did. That's what I just did with you right now. So now you can record. You can record this meeting. You know what I'm saying? And to record it, see, there you go. Yep. You, yeah. So that's all. But yeah, I just want to kind of teach you that. But yeah, we here. F that. You know what I'm saying? Like it took us about 30 minutes to get it on point. I think that was a little better than last week. Last week it took about an hour and 25. You know what I'm saying? But I was working. I was doing like a little delivery and stuff like that. Can you hear me good? Does the microphone sound good? Sound good? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, I hear you fine. I hear you just fine. One second, man. These people's inboxing me. Like right now, I don't got no time to talk to nobody. It's funny too. Like when you trying to like do something like this, like an interview or something like that. Now all of a sudden, everybody want to call your inbox and all that. Like, can't you see I'm talking to somebody? I can't get back to y'all mofos right now, man. But like I said, even though I'm recording it, or even though I set it up, I want you to quarterback it. You know what I'm saying? This is you. This is I think you know what I'm saying, you're in a better Peyton Manning role. Let me be Wayne Corbett, whatever, wide receiver. Pause. And we and we just take it from there, man. So let's get it popping, man. For my Facebook side, y'all not gonna see this. You're only seeing one side of the conversation. I don't know, Dev, you're not streaming anywhere else, are you? Like on YouTube or on? Yeah. And it's I don't know. It's just too annoying. I think right now, until we really figure out all that stuff out, we should just work with what we know, like for sure. And even this is even this a struggle. You know what I'm saying? But right now, man, it's an old laptop. This laptop 5 years old too, though. Remember, I got this laptop when we was doing this, the rap review, the comic though, the cartoon or whatever. So I've had this laptop, or as niggas black people say laptop. I've had this laptop since 2017. Yeah, man. I know, man. Yeah, it it gets faster and faster. Yeah, let's get it in, man. Hmm. Actually, we met each other 92, 92, 93. So I was about, nah, we did because that was eighth grade. I was in eighth grade. So I met you between the, maybe I met, no, we was in the same grade. We was the same grade. We was born, we, we was born the same year. No. Listen, no, your birthday is late in the year. You understand? But I was in eighth grade from 92 to 93. We probably met in 90, but we probably met in 93 towards the end, like graduation, like around that time. But I distinctly remember because we was at Quirk together. And I didn't know you in seventh. I know, but I remember you for a fact in eighth because you used to have the Coke bottle glasses, and we used to always talk about comic books and stuff. So yeah. So at the time I was about 14. You was like 13. Yeah, because I got you by like 9 months. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got you about 9 months. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm. Nope. Yeah. Well, as a child, and I think a lot of children go through this, man. I always pondered the universe, and I thought about death, and I was thinking about the concept of death, like since I was 5. So you're always searching for answers. My mom's wasn't like really like a real big churchgoer like that. We would go occasionally, like here and there, but she was pretty open minded with stuff like that. But it's like every time I would go to church, it just I don't know, something felt phony about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember one time in particular, they was like, yo, we just call on God. You know what I'm saying? Anything is possible. So I've always had respiratory problems. So I was a little blowing my nose and stuff. I got a napkin right here, right now, since I was a little kid. And I remember being in church and like a lot of mucus got built up. So it was like, if you call on God, anything's possible. So like I had so much mucus, I snorted it and I tried to swallow swallow it. I said, I was like, God got me. And I like almost threw up in the church. I had to run to the bathroom. So it's like that, it's weird, but that small experience was like, yo, there's something that's BS about this, man. You know what I mean? And I've always had like just a logical, what I thought was a logical mindset with things. I always tried to simplify and make sense out of things, right? And just when I came across the witnesses when I was 12 years old, honestly, I was at a bus stop. I was at a bus stop on Park Street, right next to Parkville Elementary School, and I was taking a bus to the North End. That's where we moved from, or whatever, to my barber, because black people, even when we little, we go to the same barber. We was like 11 to 12, and it was this witness. I forget his name. I think he died of kidney cancer like 20 years ago. He was a really really nice guy, and he was on the bus just preaching to people. And the thing that was cool about him is that he was answering questions. Like the one thing I can say about witnesses, even if the answers is contrived, or even if it's made up from their perspective, they're very good and very persuasive at explaining and having conviction is in what they believe. And they got to answer. They got to answer for virtually everything for a 12-year old anyway. So he's on a bus, and I'm asking him questions about death. He break it down. I'm asking him questions about heaven. He break it down like just like bam, bam, bam. And I'm 12, like everything. See, this is the thing. Like a lot of religions and just institutions in general, they love to get you while you're young. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's religion, whether it's prostitution, whether it's military, whether it's drugs, they you know what I'm saying? They try to get you at a young age because your mind is malleable and it's impressionable, and anything makes sense, especially if you make it make sense more so than other. If you don't be like, oh, it's just a mystery, we'll find out someday. Like witnesses don't got that approach. They're like, no, this is exactly what it is. Bang, 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 and it made so much sense. I'm 12 years old. He was like, I can give you a Bible study. What's your number and address? Now, me, as a 12-year-old kid, I shouldn't be giving no 30-year-old person my number and even though he's a very, very, very nice person, though. I got nothing to say. Like, I'm very compassionate about people that get caught up in religion in general because it's not their fault that they got persuaded. You know what I'm saying? They're just looking for answers for the universe. Whatever it is that they're associating themselves with makes sense, and that's what they go along with. But anyway, it's easy to swindle and convince a kid. So I gave him my number. I gave him my phone number and stuff like that. The next week, he started my Bible study. And then eventually, I think he was from Rhode Island or something. So eventually, he transferred it to, different witnesses and things of that. And the thing is, my questions are so deep and advanced that they kept having to switch my Bible teachers because I'd be asking about, I'd be asking about dinosaurs and like just all kinds of stuff they couldn't really, really fully explain. So I probably was like one of the only witnesses. I probably had like 8 different Bible teachers though. That's how effed up I had them or whatever. But that's pretty much how I got into it. As a young, impressionable, curious mind that found what he perceived as making sense. But I'm telling you, at that particular time, a Muslim with logic could have approached me. I would have been Muslim. A Catholic with mad logic could approach me. I would have been Catholic. A drug dealer with mad logic could approach me. I would have become a drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? It just so happens at that formidable time of my, or that impressionable time of my life, those are the individuals that approached me. It made sense. They answered basic Bible questions that I had questions for years. You know, for it wasn't even years because I was only 12. So what? For the 5 or 6 years, I was thinking about religion, and that's how I got into it. You know, and it just coincided with my logic, or as you guys would call it, quagic, because you call that my Quinn logic. I will always like try to logically put together shit for my benefit or whatever. And that's how I got into it, man. That's how I got into it. And then, like I said, my mother, she was just happy that I wasn't out on the street and nothing like that. It was something religious. It was on the surface. It was something that was harmless. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out years later, it's very destructive. You know what I mean? But in a passive way. But that's how I got into it, man. You know? Mhm. Yeah. I know I was going through stress and bullies and things of that nature, but when it came to that, it wasn't like I was running towards the religion for an escape. Because, like I said, even before the bullying, before all of that, I've always I've always pondered like the universe and what happens when we die and can we live forever and things of that nature. So they were answering like questions that I had, that other religions didn't really answer or attempt to, or didn't answer in a way that made sense to me. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't pushed towards it because of trauma. Yeah, 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 yeah. I was drawn to it, but I wasn't. It wasn't like something traumatic. Like, oh, I'm going through some bad shit. So let me be religious. Nah, I had questions about death in the universe, and they were giving me answers that made sense to me about death in the universe. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm a rock with this, you know? Mm. Nah, nah. Yeah, basic, God, Jesus, Holy Spirit. You know what I mean? The basic tenets that most young black kids in America from the South are taught or indoctrinated with. Yeah, that basic stuff. But she was never really super religious. She's more religious now that she's older. But I think a lot of people become more religious like the closer they get to their transition date. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just a natural process. Like, you want something to give you comfort, knowing that this reality is going to end. You know what I'm saying? No, not this reality, but your physical existence in this reality is going to, I don't even like using the word end. I think that's the wrong term. I think, and we'll get into that later. But the reality that you're experiencing is going to transform into something else, and you don't really know what it is. So you get kind of nervous. You know what I'm saying? You get a little anxious, so you want to adhere to something. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't say the question. I'm getting away from it myself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, go to the next question. Yeah, yeah. Well, the thing is, I never was fully a Jehovah's Witness, meaning I was never baptized, but I was heavily, and I mean, you grew up with me and stuff, so I was heavily influenced as far as going to the meetings, as far as my friends within that particular organization, as far as the majority of my mentors was young men like Roy Forrest. Like at the time when I met Roy Forrest, Roy was born in '69, so Roy was 10 years older than me, or '68, something like that, like 11 years older than me. So I'm 13. My mentor was a 24-year-old cat who, looking back on it, he ain't know shit about the world, but he knew a little bit more about the world than I did, and that was my mentor. But it's just like it was basically just like a kid teaching a kid. So you know, I appreciated like the lessons and things of that nature, but something inside me, I never really felt like I was a part of it. After a while, I was just a kid, just going through the motions, following, and trying to live to the standards of what older people were telling me to live for. But it's crazy because years later, you find out all the stuff they tell you not to do, whether it's drugs, whether it's having sex, or you know what I'm saying, or lying, whatever. You find out they was just doing the same thing. You know what I mean? But they are lording themselves over you to make themselves feel better. But in reality, they doing the same thing, if not worse. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't getting no buns when I was 13 or 14, but a lot of my mentors was. Yeah, yeah. I've been doing that. But it sucks because they'll tell you, oh, you can't date, or they say you can date, but it has to be a sister in the congregation or whatever, and you got to do field service, which is good logic. But if you don't really feel like you're truly like a witness like that, it's a catch 22 because you don't feel good enough for the quote unquote spiritual girl because you ain't doing enough as far as like your spiritual duties, like field service, which is going door to door and talking to people and preaching and going to meetings and stuff like that. But at the same time, you can't mess with no worldly chick, a chick that's not in the religion, because that's a big no-no. That's evil. And then even out there, you try to do your thing. The worldly chick find out you a religious cat, and that turns most of them off too. So you got the worldly chicks not feeling you because you're too spiritual to them, and then you got the spiritual chicks not feeling you because you're too worldly for them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got years of just confusion and not even really knowing how to talk to women like that, or not even really knowing how to socialize with the opposite sex, because you're getting demonized just for being like boy, being a man. It's like, yo, just because I'm 13 or 14, I mean I'm gonna smash a chick. I got demonized so many times getting phone numbers and just trying to talk and just being itself. So what that creates is now you're being secretive. Oh, I can't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm being secret. And when you put a lid on sexuality and things of that nature, when you cap it, that's when people start doing deviant things. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's well, pedophilia. I'm not saying that's me, but I'm just giving you examples of different more yeah, pedophilia, or whether it's prostitution, or buying hookers, or you know what I'm saying, rape. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of things like sexuality is one of the things. If you put a lid on it and make it and demonize it and make it, you know what I'm saying, seem like it's something evil. When you put a lid on a fountain, or you put a lid on a hose with a plastic bag, what happens is the bag fills up with water, emotions, water, emotions, water, emotions, water, emotions. What's gonna happen? Eventually explode. And then you got all those deviant things, whether it's prostitution, pedophilia, rape, molestation, like, you know what I'm saying, or sexual depravity, all kinds of drug use, all kinds of crazy things, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, 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 definitely. Definitely, I think it just affects my relationship because when you're depraved for so long. Like I left the religion. I officially left the religion when I was 22, but I stopped doing my Bible study at 18. I remember Roy came through, and I had it in my mind. I said, I'm done. I can't do this because I almost got baptized, and once I started going through the questions, like I realized I couldn't go through this shit, yo. So I told Roy, I was like, man, I'm a grown man right now. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was 18, I was still a kid. I said, I'm grown. And I said, I feel like, yo, I need a friend more than I need a mentor with this religious stuff, yo. And he was like, all right. And that was the beginning of the ending, but it definitely affects my relationships because sex, it was demonized so long, and then when I finally started having it at 19 or 20, I'm making wrong decisions, and saying, as far as like people I'm sleeping with and stuff like that. When you deprave somebody for so long and they finally get something, they gorge. It's like if you starving for a long ass time, right? And then all of a sudden you go into a buffet. You hungry, you gonna gorge, and like you like whatever. I don't care if it's high carbs or whatever, or yeah, or it's like going to the grocery store while you hungry. When you hungry, you gonna grab a whole bunch of shit. Yeah, yeah, like you're literally grabbing it on some impulsive shit, and that same thing happens on depravity when you sexually deprive somebody, and then they finally get something. I'm not even saying on a criminal level, but like you might finally get some buns with like a beautiful chick, and then you busting like 20 seconds because you just trying to, oh my god, I gotta get it out. I haven't had it. You know what I'm saying? So when you when you have all that, when you deprive somebody, or you don't properly educate a person on these things, they I feel like they tend to make worse decisions when they get older. And I've made a ton of poor decisions as a direct result for me just being a part of that religious organization. And like, I'm not going to just say, oh, witnesses is the only ones responsible for effing people up mentally when it comes to relationships. Other religions too. Anytime any religion demonizes something that's natural and that's human, when people finally experience it, they're so scarred and they're so jaded, they're just going to take it however they want. You know what I'm saying? Or they're going to do whatever it is the hell they want to do in an irresponsible way. So it definitely affects me to this day, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What up? It wasn't. It wasn't because it's not. It wasn't because of sexual desires. Because it's like you could become a bona fide witness and get married, and you can have your sex taken care of. So like, it's not like sex wasn't something I couldn't get. You know what I mean? Or if you want to creep and do the thing on the low, it's just I didn't want to be a hypocrite. Once I gotta give credit, man. And I used to talk about this dude all the time back in college. You remember the name as soon as I said it. Matter of fact, he on my Facebook. My boy Seaweed. You remember the dude Seaweed? I used to talk, yo, spiritual brother. Seaweed, he got a weird ass name on Facebook now. I'll link y'all cats, but really, really deep spiritual brother, man. When I met him, we used to debate and go back at it. I used to hold my own, but he was a 5%er. You know what I'm saying? He the one that really put me onto that stuff. And we were just sitting on the roof, on a roof on Burnap. Like, you know what I'm saying? My dorm on Burnap. Me, Seaweed, and Terrence Bordeaux. We used to always talk spiritual stuff. And back then, I was into Raz Kaz. I was into the Boogie Monsters, like real esoteric rappers. So like the truth, like little elements of what I call truth was in the music. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what helped me strip me from the religion too. Just listen to, but when you hear Raz Kaz talk about like the 16 crucified saviors and things of that nature, you hear about the Boogie Monsters talking about all the spiritual stuff, whatever. And a lot of these spiritual things is similar to what Jehovah's Witnesses talk about too. That's why we like those rappers so much. You know what I'm saying? Like the Boogie Monsters used to talk about Jehovah and all that shit. Yeah, we thought they was Jehovah's Witnesses for a while. You know what I'm saying? Razzcast like one day I might just become a Jehovah's Witness. You know what I'm saying? So, but talking to Seaweed and just like I might just become a Jehovah's Witness. but but just listening to Seaweed like rock with a lot of the music I rocked with, and just like a lot of his spiritual ideas, like he just opened my mind up to see. He just opened my mind up to like ancient Kemet and all this different stuff. And it was hard for me to break it because, like I said, I was indoctrinated by the witnesses at the time for like 6 or 7 years as a kid. So it was hard to break it. But something inside of me was telling me like, yo, it's something beyond all this BS, man. And just different classes in astronomy and things of that nature, man. Eventually, like just being in college just stripped it. That's one of the reasons why back then witnesses would always suggest that people don't go to college, because they know there's just so many different minds. You can't you're no longer in that witnessy echo chamber. You can hear different religious beliefs and different possibilities and different cultures and things of that nature. And just being in college, that's and Seaweed, that's the main guy. That's what broke me from it, man. That's what broke me from it, man. He was the right catalyst. Like I think him to this day. You know what I'm saying? I know even after breaking from the religion, I've been through a lot of struggles and tribulations and things of that nature. But you know what? I wouldn't change that. If I had to change that and just be like a church minded dude and never do no problems in life or whatever, I'd rather be who I am right now, man, than that mindset. Personally, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mm-hmm. No. No. Nope. No. If I've learned anything, man, me, and this is my religion and my mindset. It's not about adhering to one thing or one religion or one belief, man. It's about taking elements from everything that's beneficial. You know what I'm saying? You take the meat and you leave the bones. If whatever it is that you believe in or that you adhere to is destructive to yourself, in a negative way, like building up muscles is destructive to fat. That's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? But if it's just like a destructive to your health and your well-being, and it turns you into a nasty, judgmental person, putting down people, and like to the point where you want to murder people because they don't believe in what you believe in, nah, I can't rock with that. And I almost, or it has, well, I believe so and so, and you're gonna die. So even if you're not murderous with whatever it is you believe, but if you have this hope that you're gonna live, or like you meaning me, and you're going to die, that's still murderous. That's passive aggressively murderous. So if the religion has you having that type of mindset of haha, I'm gonna live, haha, you're gonna die, I can't wait, I can't rock with it. And that's like what 99% of religions on earth? Besides like Buddhism and like Zen and shit, which is more I'm more on, but we'll talk more about that later. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I said, just elements of Buddhism, elements of Zen. You know what I mean? Like, because a lot of those religions, like they believe in some type of reincarnation or whatever you do now. You know what I'm saying? Manifests in different realities. I like that mindset. I like the idea of you know what I mean? If I change my thoughts in this reality, that can affect other realities. Because you know what, the one commonality, excuse me, that all religions have is that you can't really prove it. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, you can't prove anything, man. Ultimately, it comes down to an opinion and what you believe. And like I said, as long as my opinions and beliefs aren't destroying myself and destroying other people's, then that's what I rock with. But I just lean towards philosophy. The great philosopher Alan Watts. Alan Watts. That's like the main. Like besides Seaweed, once I got into Alan Watts, he passed like in like 1973. But he's an Eastern philosopher. But he explains Eastern religion in like Western like terms and ways and things of that nature. But you know what I'm saying? Like as long as it's not passive aggressively trying to destroy anybody else, man. That's what I rock with. I try to take elements from everything, whether it's Hebrew Israelites, Islam, Zen, Buddhism, Baha'i, Catholics. They all have something. They all have good elements in it. They all definitely have some good elements that can be of use to yourself and to others. But when you get into this box where it's only this and it can't be anything else, and everything else is going to be destroyed, and it's only this, and it's like that doesn't make any sense. Like no star is the same, right? No blade of grass is the same. You know what I'm saying? No raindrop is the same. No snowflake is the same. Nothing in you is there's variety in universe in all things, man, on an infinite level. So why the fuck does that stop just with a spiritual belief or your concept of what God is? You know what I'm saying? Maybe God manifests in different ways, depending on what type of culture that you're in. You know what I'm saying? So that it's something recognizable to you. So that it's something that you can adhere to. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, all the time now. You know what I'm saying? I see spiritual things. Maybe it could be a manifestation of my mind. I felt the paralysis. You know what I'm saying, with something holding you or whatever. But yeah, I've experienced these things. I mean, because think about it. All around you right now, there's gamma rays. There's this broadcast right here. There's invisible shit that's constantly happening. You know what I'm saying? Things that we have the technology to measure. You know what I'm saying? 100 years ago, nobody knew anything about gamma, or however when it was invented. Nobody knew about gamma rays and radio waves and theta and all that stuff. But it still existed. They just didn't have the technology. Once they developed the right technology, they were able to measure those things. But this is technology within the past 100 years. Technology is going to get more advanced. More things are going to be seen and be discovered. So just because you don't see it, it doesn't mean it's not here. We proved that. We can't even see the air, but we have the technology and things of that nature to measure these things. You know what I'm saying? But 100, like I said before, not to reiterate, but I'm reiterating for a purpose. 100 years ago, we didn't have that technology. Now we do. How much more advanced is the technology going to get so that we can prove these spiritual things? I think they said when a person dies, they have some type of quantum tool to measure the weight. And as soon as a person dies, the weight drops like point oh 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 something, like oh 08 or some shit. And they said that's the soul. They did some theorized that's the soul. Like so they figured out a measure. You know what I'm saying? They figured out a way to measure the soul. And that's just on a small level. What happens when that technology gets better, where they can actually see like some type of digital image or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah. Science. You love a scientific snuff. Right, right. Hey, don't mind me. Don't mind me. I had to clear my freaking man. Just since I was little, man. But yeah, I've definitely. I got a video, like an old video of me doing a poem right here in this room. It's like almost like 8 years ago, and you see like a like what looks like a I got a candle lit, but it looks like a face, and I'm saying my poem, and the face is just moving around, bopping his head to the shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's on my YouTube. But yeah, I put it up, but people sweat, people just blow it off like it ain't nothing. Like yo, it's like I'm shadow banned, man. Nigga, I could discover the cure for AIDS, and I will get like 5 views, man. That shit. But you know what though? You gotta on this YouTube stuff, even if you're not getting follows like you want, you still gotta keep putting out the content. You still gotta keep cranking it out. But I get in my feels, like, you know what I'm saying, when I make some great art or discovery, like nobody cares. Yeah, but mhm. all you all you got is one view, view, view. No, all you got is one like. Yeah, 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 yeah. But you know what? We gotta help each other out with that. Between me, you, Ant, like that's three of us right there. We all share it. We done shoot. I could if I share the three people, you share the three people, and share the three people. That's 9 people right there. You feel me? So that we gotta use each other, man. From the ground up, grassroots, man. We'll get on. We got something to say, man. We got some really good things. It's chicks that literally just her whole shtick is eating watermelon and putting various condiments on watermelon and acting crazy. Like she'll put a mustard on a watermelon, like oh shit, and she'll just like bash her head on the fucking table. 1 million views. That's it. Like real. I will send you the link. Real. Every video is her eating watermelon with peanut butter, mayonnaise, and just making some kind of crazy thing. And she wound up knocking herself out and falling out. It's funny. Like the concept is funny. It's original, but it's like, yo, that could blow up. Everybody want to see that, but nobody want to hear about this spiritual deep stuff, man. Look at the background. It's space in the background, man. Look what's back there, bruh. It's the universe, man. Yeah, yeah, let's go deep. Let's go deep. Matter of fact, hold up. How did that convince? Let me ask you, because this is both of us. How the hell was I able to influence you? Like, you know what I'm saying? What was it about me that made you want to rock with it? You feel me? Yeah, yeah, facts. Oh man, fashion show, right? Hmm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Of course, I knew the whole album though. mm, mm, yeah, 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 yeah. Mm, yeah. Yeah, man, I loved it. And the thing is, the thing that because the reason why I think me, you, Jay, Anthony, and Muncho, I think the main reason why it's gonna sound funny, but let me finish. The main reason why we all got sucked in because we love comic books. Let me explain. The story, and I remember it to this day. The story that pretty much got Muncho was the hardest one to get into it, but like and Jemiah, the story that got you when I started describing Armageddon. And when I started describing all the crazy shit like war in the streets, blood in the streets, angels cutting people, it sounded like a fucking comic book. You know what I'm saying? And how we gonna be surviving, like it's like touching God. You know what I'm saying? It's when they turn on God's people, it's like touching his eyeball. What happens when somebody touch your eyeball? You flinch immediately. Like I had the fucking analogies down packed, but when I was describing that, and then some of us gonna get tortured, but like if you're getting tortured, that's a good thing because that means you guarantee you're gonna survive. So I'm describing all this like this cataclysmic apocalyptic shit. So I think I kind of low key scared y'all into that shit a little bit. And like the images was vivid and they was fascinating. Like, yo, but we don't gotta worry about it because if we're on the right side, that means we gonna live forever. Like once all this shit happened and it's about to, and they're millennialists, Jehovah's Witnesses. So it's always on next 6 months, next 6 months. They've been saying that shit since like the past 20 years. Cause back then they used to say, because this is like 92, 1994, they used to say, people that were alive in 1914 will experience the end of the world. Now, at the time, people from 1914 was about 80 years old. So we're thinking, oh, you can't even live that long. Oh, this shit about it. So that was another driving force too. With that logic, with the Armageddon stories, where damn, we only got about 20 years left. We need to get on point. So they really, I'm willing to believe, like in the mid to early 90s, they got a lot of recruits because of that shit, because of that 1914 shit. Now, once the people that from 1914 started talking 80, 95, 100 years old, they had to change it. Those older generations overlap. So it's like people from the 19, you know what I'm saying? They hedged their bets or whatever. But that's what really got. Go ahead, go ahead. Mm, 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 mm. Masons, all Masons. Yep. Yeah, yeah, but they just kind of they split and branched off because Charles Tate Russell was actually started 7 Day Adventist. If you look up, yeah, if you look up 7 Day, they start that's what he started as, yo. You know what I'm saying? If you look up 7 Day Adventists, like their religious beliefs are almost identical to Jehovah's Witnesses. Almost identical. Look them up like side by side. And I think Charles Taze Russell, I think he has some affiliation with Mormons too. Well, they all come from Millerites. Millerites, like Millerites, like it's like Millerites, Mennonites, Quakers, Amish. You know what I'm saying? Pennsylvania religions, like all that stuff comes from that sect. That from Protestant. I mean, and ultimately Christianity in general in America comes from Protestant, which was they broke off from the Catholics because they didn't like how the Catholics was doing, so that's why they broke off and they came to America, and then they split and they made their sects in America, whatever. But yeah, it all comes from that shit. But I think like our comic book mindset and our vivid imaginations, and I was just really really good at just describing what's going on. I got y'all with fear, the combination of fear and hope. But that's just what they taught me, and it made sense to me, and that's how I got y'all. I was roping up, man. I was roping up a lot of you, Muncho, Devin. I almost got mad. I almost got mad like when he was like 22, but at the time, like my mind was starting to leave it though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, my boy Gio was about to get into it. Like a lot of people, man. Hell yeah, man. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I think I think ultimately God is every single last one of us, man. I think we are all small physical manifestation of what God is. I think I think there's no beginning, and I think in order for reality to exist, things have to have always had been, because you can't get something from nothing. You know what I'm saying? They say energy can't be created nor destroyed. Like, that's something that we can agree upon. You know what I'm saying? So why can't that just apply to all things? I think I think that in order to, and this is just my own personal belief, I don't know how true this is, but from a logical standpoint, in order to make something not become boring, you have to make yourself forget. And I think like the whole process of childbirth and just restarting over and having that fresh start makes reality not boring. I think if we always constantly remembered every single thing and every single detail that happened to us like through eternity, I think eternity would be miserable. That's why we always constantly rebirth ourselves. You know what I'm saying? To go through that process again. You know what I'm saying? To go. I don't know if you want to call it reincarnation. You know what I mean, or what have you? Like, you know what I mean? And you'll make jokes like, in this world I'm a man, maybe in another existence I'm a female, and then the niggas like, yo, you gay, like, and that's just immature people. But who's to say? Who's to say? Like, who knows? I mean, that's just my personal belief. But that's what I think it is. Like, if you look at like the 16 crucified saviors, the 16 major throughout history, major historical figures, like I forget what's the guy from Mexico. It's Quetzalcoatl, Kemet, Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad. The one thing they all have in common is they all came to some type of spiritual enlightenment. They all tried to preach to a whole bunch of people. They all got persecuted for whatever it was they believe in, and they all got destroyed. They all got killed. You know what I'm saying? And then they all got resurrected and came back as something better. And if you really, really think about it, is that not what almost damn near every single human being is going through on Earth in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion? You know what I'm saying? We go through some trouble. And now I'm not saying like we all have like this quote unquote happy ending in this particular physical world. And a lot of people, it's like the Matrix. A lot of people don't even know they're in the Matrix. A lot of people don't know a lot of people don't even know that they're going through. They just think, hey, life is what it is. I can't control it. I'm about to die. It's just whatever. You know what I'm saying? But nah. I feel like I feel like we put ourselves in this. We individually, we each put ourselves in this position. Whatever position you're in, you put yourself in, and it's like a video game. I can. That's another thing I'm trying to do to like, improve my life. I keep just trying to say it's like a video game, yo. You know what I'm saying? You play like a role playing game. You build up your experience. You build up your tools. You get the proper weapons. Like, some of the parts is like mad tedious and traveling and stuff like. But you do it because you know you're gonna get better weapons and better things and better powers. Why can't you apply that same concept to life, yo? You could apply it. It's a video game. Like, the frustration and the struggle of just trying to set this up. And I could have easily like, yo, damn, I'm too frustrated, man. Like, let's do this. I could have easily said that, but nah, I was like, nah. You know what? This is, for whatever reason, this is the experience I have to go through for whatever reason. What can I take from that? Let me show some little perseverance or whatever. And we still doing better this week than last week. So it's an improvement. So I just look at life as a video game. How you gonna play this, and do you want to win? You know what I'm saying? And just, I think if you have the mindset that you put yourself in this position in life, and whether you want to say from a spiritual level, or you could say every, like, if you're like 40, like you're 42, we both 42. You're 42 years old. You made it to this point. You are here, wherever you are, sitting in this chair in this life because of all the decisions that you consciously made. Yes, there's certain things that were out of your control through life. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, 98% of the reason why you are in this very chair is because of the decisions that you made in life. So if you want different things to happen moving forward in life, then you have to augment and make different decisions. It's honestly, it's really that simple, yo. You know what I'm saying? So that's my religion. Like, if I want different things in life, I just gotta make different decisions, man. Like, period. So yeah. Yes. Yes. Now, and it's a song by James Taylor. I think you put me on to. It's called Woodstock, and he says we are star children, right? And scientists have also discovered that the same matter that composes stars is pretty much almost identical to what that which composes human beings. And what's the star? What's the star's main purpose? To shine. So your main purpose is shine. Whatever you define as shine. If you want to be the best cupcake maker in the world, that's how you shine it. The best rapper in the world or the best rapper that you can be, that's how you shine it. You know what I'm saying? But if you have some type of talent or some type of ability or some type of like influence and you're not using it, I think that's what the sin is. Not showing, not shining. That ultimately, like, yeah, you got like sins like murder and stuff like that. But I'm going I'm going beyond that shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'm going beyond that because we all gonna die. You feel? Or we're all gonna transform or whatever. But like ultimately, my religion is, or I think, what I think spirituality is shining as much as possible. If you're not shining, just being lazy, like you know how to play the piano real good, but you don't ever want to show nobody. Keep it to yourself. To me that's sinning. That's a sin right there. You know. And how I shine was through my arts, through my performance, comedy, stand up. That's how you shine with the wellness initiative and meditation and you know what I'm saying, being a guru or shaman of such and teaching young kids. That's how you shine. And everybody, we all shine in different ways. See, and that's the thing about religion though. See how we all shine in different ways and we all have different talents and different things that we bring to the table. But why the hell we all got to follow the same religion? That's the only thing was like we got to only do this, but I could do this. I could be a fireman. I could be a plumber. I could be you know what I'm saying, a pilot. But I got to follow God this way. Like what? That's crazy to me, yo. That's insane. Mhm. Yeah. Mm. You said Kami. Uh, I thought you was talking about I thought you was talking about our mortal enemies in the '80s, man. The commies, man. Damn Ruskies, them damn commies with their sickles, with their little hammer and sickle and red and yellow. Are those guys Chinese or they're Russian? I can't tell. But no, go ahead. I'm sorry, man. You know I'm gonna throw some jokes every now and again if I hear it. Mhm. Mm. Mm. Or like gold too. That gold means to call forth. Yep. Oh, I didn't even know that. That's dope. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, yeah. We was always here, man. It's always here. Yeah. Right, right, right. Yeah. Damn, that's deep, man. And I think like I think we all have this like this potential to find some spirit. Don't you think it's kind of miraculous like how guys like Joe Smith who he started the Mormons. I forget the lady from the Seventh Day Adventist. He's Elizabeth something. Or Charles Tate, like you know what I'm saying, like people that or Buddha. Like, how the hell was they able to write like thousands of pages like off the dome like that? Yo, that's crazy, man. Right? To think about it, you know, and it can go back and reference itself. Like to me, that's spectacular. Like, that's some spiritual shit, man. You know, and it probably it did come from the ether, and there were spiritual things. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe they didn't fully understand it, but like I said, the problem came when they got that quote unquote message and then started suggesting that others be killed that not adhere to the message. That's where the problem came. They could have simply said, you know what, this came to me, you know, I'm not 100% sure if it's true. This is how I feel. If you want to rock with it, cool, let's rock with it. But it's like, no, this came to me. I'm the man. Listen to God, die. That's the problem. That's the problem. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Say it again. Oh, okay, okay. No, I heard you. I heard you. I heard you. Yeah, it's easy to, yeah, it's easy to control people that are religious minded. You give them this far, you got billions of people that believe in. I don't want to call it bullshit, but you got billions of people that believe in bullshit, man. But it's not even about not it's not about believing in bullshit, but you have billions of people that's willing to cause harm. You know what I'm saying? Or even think passive aggressively. I'm gonna live, you're gonna die. Like I said, that's still a passive aggressive murderous mindset. You got billions of people that have that damn mindset. So basically, when you institute some type of like religious some type of religious concept, and you quote unquote are answering questions for people that you're answering like things that people have been pondering for years. Oh, that's what's gonna happen when I die. Oh, this is why X, Y, Z. Oh, this is where this came from. Okay, I'm about to rock with you. I'm about to give you my money. I'm about to fuck with you because you're answering questions that I had. That's how I became a witness. Because it was answering questions that I thought I had. You know what I'm saying? Or it was answering questions that I had or whatever. Or it was doing what I thought was answering questions that I had. You understand what I'm saying? So they got a soldier in me because of that. And then I got you. Then I got Jemiah. Then I got Muncho. Then I got Anthony. And that's just a microcosm of what happens with various religions throughout the world. You know what I'm saying? You have this older figure or this person that quote unquote has a little more life experience than you. They give you all these quote unquote answers. It makes sense. So now you're indebted to them. You follow them. You know what I'm saying? And you start having this passive aggressive murderous mentality. And it's holier than thou, I'm above you mindset, yo. Yeah, man. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. No, you didn't hear me. You didn't hear me. I said, I said passive aggressive murderous mindset, meaning I'm about to live, you gonna die. Which I'm saved. I'm saved. So that attitude. I'm gonna live. Oh, you ain't. Hey, you ain't into it. You're going to hell. You know how many Christians think that way? Dude, yeah, that's dude. That's still a murderous mindset. It's just passive. And maybe I'm using the wrong terms. Maybe I'm using the wrong term or not. But you get what I'm trying to say. You think you're better than somebody else. You think somebody else is gonna die because, matter of fact, you know somebody else is gonna die because they don't believe what you believe. That's a murderous mindset, yo. Yeah. Hmm. I think structure. I think structure is necessary in general. I think structure. I think structure. You need certain things. You need like certain elements and certain laws for the universe to work, just in general, and that not just religion, just beyond religion. I think religion can serve as a positive benefit, but like I said, when people become too fanatical and they think theirs is the only way, and some people manifest that murderous mindset to actual murder and control, I think that's when it's a problem. But I think there has to be some type of structure. Like obviously, like the Code of Hammurabi, which predates the Bible by what, a few thousand years. You know what I'm saying? It said you mustn't kill, you mustn't steal, you mustn't do that. Like the Bible stole, like they plagiarized that whole shit, man. So there's definitely I think there's just universal laws that are needed. But that's to me that's beyond religion. That's just reality. You know what I'm saying? So I think you don't need religion. I mean, religious leaders would like you to believe you need religion. You know what I'm saying? Because it serves their bottom line. But you do need some type of structure. You do need some type. But that's not really. I think once we start calling religion, that's when people kind of pervert it. But I think it's just common sense. I feel like every single human being on earth, man, you have this natural thing inside of you. When you're doing something that's good for you, you know it's good. You ain't worry about it. When you're doing something, you know you shouldn't be doing it. In the back of your mind, you know this might go wrong. Something might happen. X, Y, Z. But fuck it, I'm gonna still do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? But no, you don't need religion for uh, you don't need religion for order. It helps to an extent, but people just they just take it too far. And like I said, they just develop that murderous mindset, that looking down on you mindset, and that crusades mindset or whatever. Like Muslims had crusades too. Oh, you know what I'm saying? There's a few that didn't join wars and stuff, like the Baha'i, which is a gentle extension of Islam. Or Jehovah's Witnesses, relatively gentle, but they still got but they still got their demons and their dark side too, though. You know what I'm saying? But it's more of a passive aggressive murderous mindset. We got to coin phrase that. You know that's dope, man. It's more way, how many times shit. Well, you go. I remember one time, man, Muncho. I was talking to Muncho, and we was debating. He not on Facebook no more, but like years ago, we was debating on Facebook, and I said something. He's like, "You're just gonna die." He said, "You're gonna die. You're gonna be food for the tomatoes." He literally said that. He literally said that, yo. You're gonna be food for tomato, huh? Nah, I hear from him every night. You see him? Oh no, obviously you down south. Nah. He just, he's, what I'm saying. Like, not to speak on him, but that's a situation that works for him. He's married to somebody in that religion. He's had children with that person in the religion. So it's a lot harder to leave an organization. Like, it was easy for me to leave. I got no family, nothing like that. Just like it was easy for you because you were the only one in your family that was into it. But when you got people that, huh? Yeah. You said they was happy when we left. Oh, yeah. But damn, I was saying something. But oh yeah. As far as Montreal, like yeah, it's harder to leave something when you have kids and you're paying bills, you got a family. But when we by ourselves, we could just bounce, man. Like my boy Keenan Jerome Floyd, shout out to Keenan, man. It's people like he was an elder in the religion. He was an elder and he was a missionary in the Dominican Republic. He got this joke. He was like, man, he said, I went to Dominican Republic to become a missionary. You know what I'm saying? Only problem is in the Dominican Republic, their religion is rum, weed, and big booty bitches. He said, and I was easily converted. You know what I'm saying? He said he was like, I got off the airplane. It was a chick with a grass skirt and a coconut bra on one side, and another chick with a grass skirt and a coconut bra on the other side, and I was in the middle, and they took a picture with me, and he's like, I'm not gonna make it. Hmm. But no, there was a point I'm saying that. But once he left the religion, he's an elder, born into it. He still talks to his family and stuff like that. But it's some people that their whole support system, their whole family, they're totally separated from it. They have nothing to fall back to. Like me, I broke from religion. I still got my mom to fall back on, different family members and stuff like that. But it's someone that they don't have none of that, and it's pretty sad, man. You know, based on some shit they can't prove, yo, crazy, yo. But go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. The meaning of life, the purpose of life, and I've said this earlier, the purpose of life is to shine as much as possible, man. We are star children, so you shine. You know what I'm saying? You try to leave your mark on the earth, whether you're a billionaire or you're the best hot dog griller on the planet. You show and you accept that. I don't believe in death in a traditional sense. I believe we transform and we just do this process over and over again. In order for, and this is just what makes me feel comfortable. This is my personal religion. In order for reality to not be dreadful because we live eternally, we constantly forget and we start over again, man. We constantly forget and we just keep doing that. And that's the same thing that happens with stars. What happens with stars? They you know what I'm saying? They shine. They start as a little pin drop, as a black hole. They shine. They shine. They get real big. They expand. They turn red. They turn blue, and they implode back on itself, and it does the same thing. Implodes back on itself, and it does the same thing. Implodes back on itself, and it does the same thing. And that's what we do as human beings. The same thing. You're born, you get old, you die. You're born, you get old, you die. You know what I'm saying? What makes us so important that reality ends when we end? What makes you so important because you die, it's all over? Excuse my language, what the fuck make you that important, yo? You was something before you came in. You was the sperm cells. You were the egg. You was your mother. You was your father. And all of a sudden, you live and you die and you're so fucking special that reality ends because you die? No. Fuck no. And that gives me comfort. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yes, it's kind of scary, like, not knowing what's going to happen. you know what I'm saying, in the future. But if we don't really know and we can't really prove it, why can't we have an opinion of what's going to happen? And if you're going to have an opinion of what's going to happen when it's over, why would you choose for that opinion to be negative? Or I'm going to burn forever. Or I'm going to come back as a roach. It's literally it's your canvas. Like whatever you think is going to happen, it's literally your canvas of how you want to manifest it and create it. You know what I'm saying? So why have a negative mindset? You can't prove it. I can't prove it. You can't prove it. So why would you choose to? So why would you go? Why would you go with the negative? That's stupid. mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know why? You know why? It's the same. It's the same way how I got you into the religion in the first place. That fire, that brimstone, that Armageddon. You know, you about to die. This is the thing, man. If parents never taught children that death was a bad, scary thing, people would move a lot different. You know, when it comes to religion and things of that nature. A lot of us we do this shit out of fear, so you scare them into it. See, there's a book called Dante's Inferno, right? The whole concept that we have of how we see hell with the fire and the pitchforks and all that shit. I can't remember exactly when it was, but Christianity predates that. People, or just Judaism and all that shit. Um, People just weren't really being easily converted. They started getting tired of the bullshit. So a lot of religious leaders like, yo, we need different ways to influence these individuals to listen to these to adhere to our religions. So that's when they started coming up with the fire and the brimstone. And it just sucks that the Bible, like the original Bible, has a story about Gehenna, which was a garbage dump. And in the garbage dump, like whenever the criminals were killed, they would throw their bones and their carcasses in the garbage dump because their logic and their concept was, if you totally burn and annihilate somebody's body, there's no way that God could bring them back, like symbolically. And the people outside of Gehenna, when they would see that happening, they would hold on to the fence and they would gnash their teeth and they would be upset. You know what I'm saying? So the Bible says that's where the wailing and the gnashing of the teeth. They were comparing it to the Gehenna. And as far as like the worms and shit like that, it was a garbage dump. So little worms and things like that eating on the carcasses. But these people were dead. These people weren't alive when it was happening. And then somehow, you know what I'm saying, whoever wrote Dante's Inferno saw that and then just created this whole elaborate thing of what hell is, just to scare people into the religion, man. You know what I'm saying? If somebody has to if somebody has to scare you into something that's positive and beneficial in your life, how positive and beneficial is it? You shouldn't have to scare. It should just make sense. Like when I got into the witnesses, they didn't scare me into it. They just answered questions about whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got into it. But if you gotta scare somebody into doing something that's quote unquote good, how good is it, man? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like teaching how to be con artists, man. I mean, you know what? We got a lot of beneficial stuff from witnesses, though. You know, because I think it adhered to our comic book nature. You know, like the Bible is a comic book. If you read it, it's no greater comic book on earth, man. That shit got dragons and angels and transforming trees and all kinds of crazies, bringing people back from the dead and transforming fish. You know, and making fish feed 1,000 people. You're like, if that's not a comic book, I don't know what. That's why it's crazy when you be like, oh, you shouldn't watch these movies with violence and all that. I'm like, yo, man, the Bible got pedophilia, got rape, it got, you know what I'm saying, Samson, incest, and then you know what I'm saying, sending the dude's wife away, husband away so you can smash the wife. It got angels trying to have sex with dude. It got people trying to have sex with male angels and all kinds of crazy stuff. Crazy. There's literally a scripture, and I wish I remember, and it says fornication between the breasts. It literally talk about titty fucking in the Bible. I can't watch Sex in the City, but I can read about titty fucking and John, whatever. It's there. It's yo, you know what I'm saying? And that's just lighthearted. That's just light. How much other crazy stuff in there? But I can't watch The Matrix because it's demonic or whatever. Like, come on, man. Fuck out of here. Yeah. Yeah, you can't take it. Heavy metal. Yeah, you can't take heavy metal and hip hop from Dev. Hell no. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hell yeah, man. Well, but you've been interviewing me, but like I said, this is a two-way thing, man. What do you see as your religion? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. Like for what do you view as your personal religion? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Damn. Damn. Oh, what's happening? Yeah. Damn. Yeah. 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 Damn. Yeah. 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 If that little voice is telling you something that's beneficial for you, always listen to it. Always listen to it. Because if nothing happened, whatever, nothing happens. But if it's right, you know what I'm saying, then you fucked up, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, hell yeah. Yep. So but we're kind of similar because you said each of us has a piece of God in us, and I said we are smaller manifestations of this greater higher source. So we're pretty much on the same kill. And I said like the purpose of life is to shine as much as possible, like whatever art or talent or gift or personality trait, whatever you has, try to express that as much as possible. So like we're kind of similar as far as that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. But what about as far as like death though? Like you know what I'm saying? Like once you die, what's your belief on that? Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. Yeah. Very very similar, very similar, yo. We're very similar. But when you said Kali, all I could think of was Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom. He said Kalima, Kalima Shakti Day, Kalima. But they be having some truth. They be having truth in movies, though. You know. Yo, it was so fun. It's still to me, it's one of the greatest movies of all time, yo. It just got elements of everything. It's such a great movie. Like how it starts on some, you know what I mean? Like I guess he's trying to steal some diamonds and shit, and then it just transformed into this religious underground. Like it just went totally left field, man. It's dope, man. That was my when I was a kid. That was my favorite movie of all time. But now, so we're definitely religious. We're definitely similar, and everything that you said. Yes, you read about these things or whatever, but ultimately you can't prove any of it. You can't really prove it beyond a shadow of a doubt. It's your opinion, but it's a positive opinion, and you're not knocking other people because they don't feel the way you feel. You're not saying, "Oh, y'all stupid if you don't believe like in Kali and all this." But no, you just like this is how I feel, and if you rock with it, just like how I feel, even though our religious beliefs are similar. But if you talk to a lot of cats that think like we do, a lot of us kind of drew these similar conclusions. Nobody taught me this shit. It's just literally just living life and experience, and I'm just like, yo, you know what? This is what makes the most sense to me, and this is what I'm comfortable with. You know, so this is what I'm going to rock with, and I'm not knocking nobody else like for what they believe. I mean, yeah, I get aggravated at dumbass Christians and stuff, but I'm talking about the ones that are judgmental and the ones that are destructive towards other people. I have a problem with that. But ultimately, that's just how they feel. I don't really combat or debate as much as I used to. It's just a waste of time, yo. You know what I'm saying? You can talk until you're blue in the face and try to convert people, whatever. You know what I'm saying with your words, but you know you just live your life, and I think you will not people will naturally gravitate to you that have a similar similar philosophies and ideologies that you do. You don't got to convince nobody of shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Mm, mm-hmm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Definitely, man. Hell yeah, man. Well, we've been going. Go ahead, go ahead, go. Yo, that's a major story that trips up mostly all Christians, yo. The Lazarus story, because they talk about the wages of sin is death, right? So if Lazarus died and he was brought back to life, his wage was paid. What? Why isn't Lazarus still alive? Nobody killed him. That destroys the entire religion. That one instance right there, it destroys everything. Well, he brought back. So it's like, what? So was he not dead? Was he in a coma? Because if you say that, then okay, he was in a coma. So I get that. No, they say he was straight up dead. And Lazarus wasn't the only person that was brought back to life. I think Moses brought some people back to life besides Lazarus, performed miracles. Mhm. And then the Jesus story, didn't the same story happen in the Old Testament too with Elijah or Moses, somebody like it was like almost identical. It was almost similar. It repeated it repeated itself. But when you look at the Lazarus story, like he died. The Bible clearly says the wages of sin is death. Lazarus died. Lazarus was brought back to death. Lazarus should still be alive. He's not. See, like a lot of these, like, huh? What was that? Unless, oh yeah, you're right here. And Lazarus really, it's that nigga seaweed, man. He just yeah. Hold up. You know what? Oh, we got the share button. Let me show you my boy seaweed, just so you can see. But let me share this with you real quick. So I'm gonna share the sound, and let me see. Let me see what's going on right here. Let me share those. Hold on. This is funny. No, this is just a whiteboard. Hold on. Let me yeah, because that's why I wanted to show like the share capabilities and all that fun stuff. So let me bring him up real quick. The homie seaweed real quick, man. This is funny. But this is the cat. Like one of the main reasons why I stopped doing religion. Hold on, Facebook. Back. But he got a strange name though. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Let me, Kabaka Zakwan. You know what does Kabaka mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, he this dude deep as hell, man. This is my ninja. All right, this seaweed right. Hold on. All right, and then I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna what's the share? Share screen. Bang. Share. That's the brother seaweed right there, man. Yeah, but I used to always talk about him though, like, but yeah, yo, that's like this cat right here. Uh, Hold on, I'm trying to see if we got another pic. But you see the type of shit he on though, MF Doom and shit. Yeah, like they would be smoking weed on the roof, and I never smoked back then or whatever, but they would be smoking and just getting deep. But that's the elder right there. That's on right there, man. That's the man. See, he looked like some type of shaman, right? he was all he kind of looked like you a little bit, to be honest with you. Yeah, like what I'm saying. I got similarities, man. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, you do. Yeah, but shout out to the homie Seaweed, man. My boy Cedric, that's his government, man. I'll say it's yeah, man. But hell yeah, I'm gonna stop the share. But it's cats like that. He was very instrumental in my like development, like in my growth, man. It's just breaking his like the catechism, like breaking his religious mindset, man. You know what I mean? So, but I think we pretty much we could talk on this stuff for hours. You know what I'm saying? But and I think we yeah. No. We had a good chat. It was a good chat with the homie Devin McCrory from the Wellness Initiative. And this is comedian Mo Green. Sometimes it ain't always about the jokes. Sometimes we get deep. I think we should do this spiritual thing more in the future. But like today we use like a broad range. But I think we should take like a specific. Like one day we just only gonna talk about hell. Or one day we just only talk about angels. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, and just really, really go. These are conversations that we've been having for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? But now to like put them out on Front Street for others to take in, and then who knows, we might touch somebody in a positive way, and might give them some answers or just give them some type of direction. You know what I'm saying? Give them some type of direction. I'm with it. I'm with it if you with it. If you want to do this, I feel like I mean, because I'm gonna put this on my momentary podcast. And you can put it on yours or whatever. You can call it whatever. I'm gonna call it whatever. Are you recording? Because because I gave you permission to record and stuff. Yeah. So you could take that, chop it up. Like I think the beginning from this van is not that long. I think once I got it started here the second time, the video is not that long. But I think on my Facebook and my and my YouTube, it was like 30-40 minutes before I got started. It's terrible. But I could edit on. I could edit that. That's no thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but much blessings to you. Yeah, much blessings to you, man. And we gonna keep doing this and just keep putting out this information whenever we got quote unquote new light, as the witnesses say, or new breakthroughs or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think this is our Sunday sermon, man. We should do this. We should do this every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And then even with your wellness initiative, if for your own personal platform, if you want to do some stuff other days and a topic that you want to talk about, we can do that too. And if you want to talk about it don't always got to be super deep. One day we could just talk about some pop culture stuff, like Kanye West dealing with issues with Pete Davidson and how to get over when your significant other moves on, but you got kids and stuff. Like that's something that you know what I'm saying. So dude, it's so much that we could talk about, and I think we are doing ourselves a disservice by only having the conversation with ourselves. We can have it on a bigger platform because we can help other people, and we can monetize it. That's all I'm saying. That being said, man, had a good time. I'll holler at you, Dev, man. Hey, you be safe, man. Take care, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me give you the boot. Yeah. So that's it. You know what I'm saying? That was the first, like the momentary podcast. We were just talking about spirituality and our spiritual origins and where we think we came from, how we got to where we got to, and what we think is going to happen in the future. I hope I answered questions that a lot of you individuals had. I don't know everything, but I'm 42 years old and I've been on this planet long enough to know some things. So, you know, I just hope you had a good time. I hope it made you laugh. I hope could make you think. And yo, that's pretty much it. I'll holler at y'all. Hashtag everybody need more green. Deuces, baby. Deuces, baby. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna stop the recording. We're gonna end everything. End it all. End it all for everybody. Yeah. Yeah, that was good. So my YouTube, I gotta edit a lot of this video because in the beginning we wasn't saying nothing, but you hear you're hearing the conversation from one side, but I will put the entire video on both sides up as soon as it is done saving. Y'all take care now. Peace. I'm gonna finish it. All right.